Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear all students. I hope everyone is fine. Dear students, here I am Dr. Fawzina C. I am going to start also second year botany intermediate course lectures, and at the beginning I want to say something as introductory words for you. As you all know, due to this corona pandemic situation, most of the time your schools, colleges and universities close their premises to minimize the spread of infection, not only in Pakistan, also across the world. But as a result, and to maintain the flow of study at home, education has changed dramatically with the distinctive ways of e-learning at your door. So I started to deliver my lectures to engage with several students of second year biology with aim to help your grasp the core concepts of botany through my video lectures. Before starting, I pray to better teach and to better learn. At first, I would like to welcome all of you in your new class, second year pre-medical. Student, this is the cover page of biology second year book of Sync Textbook Board, Jamshore. As first year, this is divided into two paper parts, botany and zoology. Botany theory paper 40 marks and its practical 7 marks, while zoology 45 marks and practical 8 marks. Botany is the scientific study of plant or multicellular organism that carry on photosynthesis. As a branch biology, botany sometimes is referred to as plant sciences or plant biology. Botany includes a wide range of scientific subdisciplines that study the structure, growth, reproduction, metabolism, development, diseases, ecology, and evolution of plants. The study of plant is important because they are a fundamental part of life on Earth, generating food, oxygen, fuel, medicine, and fibers that allow other life forms to exist. Through photosynthesis, they absorb carbon dioxide, a waste product generated by most animals and greenhouses, as they contribute to global warming. Before starting our session, it is also necessary to know about your syllabus in second year. So we will discuss it quickly and shortly. Your botany syllabus is divided into 3 different sections. The section 1 is known as functional biology. Functional biology is related to physiological aspects of plants. It contains about 5 different chapters in your syllabus. The chapter 1 is called homeostasis. Actually, homeostasis is one of the fundamental characteristics of all the living organisms. So we will here learn about homeostasis in plants. Chapter number 2 is support and movement. We will discuss here plants tissue system and how plants move. Chapter number 3 is coordination and control. In this chapter, we will discuss plant hormones and their role in plant growth. Chapter number 4 is reproduction. It is quite lengthy chapter, and in which we will discuss reproduction in plants and what are the types of reproduction occurred in plants and artificial and natural methods of reproduction in plants. Chapter number 5 is quite short chapter and in which we will discuss at first the difference between these two terms, growth and development. Then we will discuss phases of growth in plants and factors which affects the growth of plants. All of these chapters are very important, and section number 2 is continuity of life, related to how cells starts its life and ends, and basis of genetics. It has 3 different chapters. Chapter number 6, chromosome and DNA. Chapter number 7, cell cycle. Chapter number 8 is variation and genetics. Here I want to mention all are very important and conceptual chapters. These chapters will demand your full attention and concentration to study. Section number 3 is environmental biology. It is related to the scientific study of the origins, functions, relationships, interactions, and natural history of habitat and living population, communities, species, and ecosystem in relation to dynamic environmental processes. So environmental biology is related to living population, their communities, species, etc. In this section, you will learn 2 chapters. Chapter number 11 is ecosystem, and chapter number 12 is some major ecosystem. In chapter number 11, you will discuss what are ecosystem, what are the major components of ecosystem, why ecosystem is most important, or in chapter number 12 you will learn about some major ecosystem like aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem. In aquatic ecosystem you will learn like pond ecosystem, marine ecosystem, while in terrestrial ecosystem you will learn like desert ecosystem, forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, etc. Students, due to the continuous COVID pandemic situation and lockdown conditions, Director of Sindh Education and Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education have jointly designed the reduced or condensed syllabus for HSC students for the academic year 2020-2021. So it is early to say anything for this year before any notification of BIEK. Anyhow, I will also discuss here condensed course of botany. All the chapters are included in condensed syllabus as well, but few chapters which are lengthy are affected, and some topics, important topics which can be covered easily in limited time is included in condensed syllabus. Like chapter number 4, that is reproduction. Few topics are included like asexual and sexual production in plants, number 2 pollination, double fertilization, and types of germination, although it is very lengthy chapter. And from chapter number 6 it is also reduced with following few topics which are very important: types of chromosome, chemical composition of chromosome, brief reference to DNA structure, cells use RNA to make protein, and mutation. While from chapter number 8, which is variation and genetics, it is also very lengthy conceptual chapter. From this chapter only review of Mendel's law of inheritance and sex determination and sex linkage in Drosophila and men is included in condensed syllabus. But this syllabus with the teaching guideline of botany to develop relationship among the remaining topics and to understand scientific concepts and terminology, use different teaching strategies to cover given topics in limited time, and to understand the concepts and processes. Now we will discuss board paper pattern. Your botany paper theory grand marks are 40 and the time duration is 1.5 hours, that is 90 minutes. Your paper is divided into 3 sections. You will be given 2 separate question papers in which one contains section A, one contains section A of 16 MCQs of 8 marks, each carry half marks. After 15 minutes and completion of your section A, and another paper will be given, and another separate paper will be given to you in which you will receive section number B and C. Section number B is related to short question answer which contain question number 2 and question number 3. So students, but after COVID pandemic situation, model paper of 2021 has been designed by Board of Intermediate, in which also your theory grand marks 40 and time duration 1.5 marks. But few changes are made, like your section number A contains MCQs as usual, but it contains 20 marks for 20 MCQs and each carry 1 marks, while section number B also short question and answer section in which 15 questions are given under question number 2 and question number 3 of 12 marks. Question number 2 contains 7 questions in which 4 have to attempt and each carry 1 marks, while question number 3 contains 8 questions in which 4 is necessary to attempt, each carry 2 marks. Here I also mentioned your question should be your answer should be not exceeded more than 2 lines for question number 2 of section number B, not more than 2 lines and not less than 2 lines. Your answer will be in 2 lines, right? Must be in 2 lines. While for question number 3, your answer must be in 5 lines, not more than 5 lines, not less than 5 lines. So it is the important point to remember. While question section number C also based on detailed question answer, it is about 8 marks and attempt and 2 questions from this section, and all questions carry equal marks of 4 marks for each question. Diagram is not necessary to attempt like previous paper pattern. So students, this is the model paper pattern of 2021, but we can't say anything before BIEK notification related to this. So this both the paper pattern and reduced and regular syllabus have been discussed here in this lecture video. I hope students everything is clear to you. Inshallah, in next lecture we will discuss chapter number 1, homeostasis in detail. I hope you will give positive feedback in comment section. Inshallah, we will meet again. Allah Hafiz.